Hi, my name is Paul Sargent. Welcome once again to AP Gov Bit by Bit, the series in which I'm trying to break down the major concepts of American government and politics into small bite-sized pieces so that you can better understand. Today we're going to take on a couple of fundamental concepts. We're going to look at what the difference is between government and politics. So let's cue the intro. Now, obviously, you've heard about the government in lots of different contexts throughout your life. People blame the government for this, and the government does that. But what is the government actually? The government is a series of formal and informal institutions that come together to create and enforce public policy. Now, that can seem kind of like a pretty difficult concept to understand, so here's the layman's terms. Government is a series of institutions. What that means is there are branches of government, but there are also areas outside of the formal government that also influence what's going on. And together, whether they're elected officials, whether they're people who work for the government, whether they're interest groups that provide outside influence, the media, the voters, all of that, they come together to create what's called public policy. In other words, these are the ways that the United States deals with certain situations. The laws it makes, the treaties that it agrees to, the things that it decides not to address, the ways it interprets the Constitution, all of that comes together. And it influences almost every aspect of our lives in one way or another. So that's what government does. Why do we need government? Well, very simply, we need government because people are unable to govern themselves in a large group. When you have large groups of people, you need laws to make sure that people follow certain codes of behavior. You need ways to make those laws. You need ways to enforce those laws. And you need an impartial place for people or groups of people to settle disputes between them based upon laws that apply to everybody. And so government goes about making, enforcing, and settling the disputes over those laws. And they're constantly in a loop trying to understand and figure out whether the laws are working the way they want them to. Now, politics is often described using the definition given by Harold Laswell. His definition is who gets what, when, and how. In other words, politics is the method through which policy is determined. Politics is the way of deciding who benefits from laws. Politics is the way of deciding how laws are applied to people. Politics is the way that people gain power and the ability to make laws and to make changes in societies. So we have here two ideas that are going to govern this entire course. Govern. Number one is government. These are things, you can see them, the Senate, the president, you can see the court system. Politics is something that you can experience. And we all experience politics on some level in our own lives as we vie for some sort of say, some sort of power, whether it's in the family, in the workplace, in public arenas, whatever, we engage in politics. And our success determines how well we're able to determine who gets what, when, and how. So, those are the basic definitions for you of government and politics that will provide the foundation for what we're going to learn from here on out. So I hope that helps you understand these ideas. Now, please subscribe to my channel so that you can be informed of more videos as they get posted as we make our way through this complicated concept of American government and politics. So until next time, my name is Paul Sargent. This is AP Gov Bit by Bit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.